What up, family? It's Brother Wayne back again with another word. Today we'll be reading from Matthew chapter 14. The title on it says Jesus feeds the 5,000. So the situation was Jesus was doing the teaching, and there was a bunch of people listening to him, around 5,000, somewhere around there. And it was getting late, and the disciples, Jesus' followers, they made the decision like, man, it's getting too late. We need to send these people out of here before we have to feed them all. So let's uh, cut this meeting short, and Jesus give us permission to send them on their way. And Jesus said no. He said, this is verse 16 of chapter 14. He says, they do not need to go away. You give them something to eat. And I can only imagine how the disciples was feeling looking at all of these people out here and just feeling inadequate, insufficient, not enough. And I guess that's why I wanted to address today when you feel inadequate and not enough. And God has called you to do something, though, right? So in this moment, God is telling them to feed them, and they looking at their little situation and saying that it's not enough. Matter of fact, what they said to Jesus was, "We have here only 5 loaves of bread and 2 fish." They looking at their situation like there's no way that this is going to be able to fulfill what you're requesting. We only have, and I think quite often we come to Jesus in the same way when there's a request, and we'll say, we only have. And I think it's a real thing, right? I think it's real to acknowledge where we um, feel inadequate at, and be real with God. And that realness prompted Jesus to respond in this manner. He said to them, he says, bring them here to me. He's talking about the 5 loaves and fish. Bring them here. That's all you got? Cool. Bring them here to me and let me work with it. Let me do what I do. And I've just seen it so many times in my life where been in a situation where it was really overwhelming. Like I'm looking at what I'm working with, and I'm looking what's requested, and those things do not match up. Um, but in those moments where I feel like God has led me to do it, that has worked out. And this situation worked out for me. It says, and Jesus directed the people to sit down on the grass, taking the 5 loaves and the 2 fish, and looking up to heaven, he gave thanks, and he broke the loaves. Then he gave them to the disciples, and the disciples gave them to the people. They all ate and were satisfied. Woo! Like that's it's like remarkable. I could just imagine the disciples, they giving out this stuff, and they just keep giving and they keep giving, and the people are eating, and then they're full and they're satisfied. It's like, wow, what just happened here? I was in a situation where really I was trying to get out of it. I knew that these people about to be hungry. It's late. They've been listening to some good preaching. I need to get them out of here, get them to church chicken or something like that. But God says, nah, I got a plan. I'm going to put you in a situation to be exposed to my miracle making ability. And I'm going to use you as a catalyst, as a fertile ground for this miracle. If you would be willing to trust me and bring me what you have, though it seems insufficient, I can work with it. And so, my friends, today, I want you to consider, is Jesus calling you to do something that seems greater than you, than bigger than you, mightier than you, something you can't fathom or imagine? Great. You're in good company. God says, bring that to here to me and watch me work. And my friends, I will guarantee, I don't know what Charles Barkley says, that if he called you to it, and if you trust him with it, you'll be blessed on the other side. And those people that are recipients as well. So trust God, let him do what he do, give him the 5 loaves and the 2 fish, and watch him work. So my friends, that's Words with Wayne, and I'm out.